Thank you, Sean. Most people know at least one family like this one, but very few know what it is like to walk in their shoes. We're talking about grand families, where you have grandparents who have taken on the responsibility of raising their grandchildren.
Whitney Delbridge took a look at the challenges these families face on a daily basis. She's live in our Danville studio with more on this special report tonight. Whitney?
Dana, according to AARP.com, nearly 1 million children in this country are living in homes where a grandparent is the sole provider. The physical, financial, and emotional stress associated with parenting later in life can prove difficult for some. But one Danville man showed us just how much of a joy this kind of grandparenting can be. Hi there.
Yeah, we're just getting up.
It's 6 a.m. in the Wilson home and little ones are stirring. 65-year-old Reuben Wilson is starting his morning routine with his 4 grandchildren.
Fix the clothes up at night, so it'd be easy for me in the morning.
4-year-old Kevin catches a 7:20 bus each morning. His 3-year-old brother Quentin will be making that trip next year.
Some mornings it could be a fuss, but we didn't have to fuss today.
Around this time, 1-year-old twins London and Paris usually wake up to be part of the action. Then the whole brood heads down to the kitchen for a glass of juice before seeing Kevin off to school. For Wilson, the whole scenario is something he would have never expected.
It's been a challenge, and also it has been a task. But somehow between me and God, I guess we works it out.
A retiree with 4 daughters of his own, Wilson was planning to spend his days doing projects around the house. But his daughter went to jail for fraud 18 months ago, leaving the children with no place to stay.
Prior to this, she was a very good girl. She just got caught up with the wrong people.
Who is that?
My mama.
The boys, they ask about her pretty much daily.
He stepped up as caregiver to keep his other daughters from being burdened. But Wilson is just one of more than 60,000 grandparents in Virginia that are sole providers for their grandchildren.
The number of grandparents that are actually finding themselves back in the role of child care provider has actually been increasing.
Dr. David Rosenberg says studies show that many of these grandparents say their grandchildren are keeping them active and have given them new life after retirement. But the days are not always easy.
It is a trend, it is occurring, but there are challenges.
Those challenges are especially hard for Wilson, who's raising the children on his own after losing his wife.
I dearly miss her so much in many days.
It's been nearly 20 years since her death, and having small children all over again only reminds him of just how close they were.
This would have been something I think would have been a great joy for her and I to do together.
Now Wilson is providing for the children on his own without any public assistance. But the community has chipped in with everything from clothes to toys.
People can say things about Danville all they want, but I want to say the people here are the greatest people I've seen yet.
He hopes his daughter will be released from prison and will be able to come join her children in his home. In the meantime, he draws strength from his faith in God.
Sometimes I get discouraged, and I do have to pray and ask God to give me more strength to do what is best for them.
At the end of the day, the whole gang heads to the bus stop to greet Kevin. And as they wind down, Wilson offers this advice for other grandparents who may find themselves overwhelmed with parenting a second time around.
Just keep looking up. And sometimes I know it's difficult, but just continue to look up. And I'm sure God will bless you.
There are many ways for grandparents like Mr. Wilson to get support. Go to WSET.com for a link to programs and benefits that are designed to help grandfamilies right here in our area. Reporting live in Danville, Whitney Delbridge, ABC 13 News.
Amazing second.